Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss or start with the algo design techniques, that is the techniques that we use to design certain algorithms. There are many algo design techniques, okay? So today we are going to start with the divide and conquer. So when you hear the name divide and conquer, what comes to your mind? What comes to my mind is that I have a big problem, okay, or what I'll do is I'll divide it and then I'll find a solution to it, okay. That is, I'll break the unity of the bigger problem and then I'll combine, break the unity and then I'll solve the smaller parts, and then in the end, to find the solution, I'll combine all the small results to find the exact or the required solution, okay. So what is a divide and conquer technique? It is a top down technique for designing algorithms that consists of dividing the problem. Suppose I have a problem P, I'll divide it into sub problems, okay. And then when I have small p's, okay, small p1, small p2, small p3, when I have these small p's, what I'll do, I'll see if they are small enough that they can be solved easily. If it is not small enough, I'll further divide it smaller, smaller, and smaller. And then what I'll do, I'll solve these, okay. And if this is still not small, I'll again recursively apply the divide and conquer technique, okay. That is, divide these into smaller, then find a solution. So what I'll do, then in the end, I'll get solutions to all these problems. I'll combine all these solutions. So this is basically my divide and conquer technique, that consists of dividing the problem into sub problems, hoping that the solution of sub problems are easier to find, and then composing the partial solutions into the solution of the original problem. So what are the major phases? Let us discuss the major phases of the divide and technique algorithm. So the major phases can be discussed as: the first phase that takes place is, we have n inputs, okay. We have n inputs. We'll split them into k subsets, okay. So obviously where k will be less than n, and why it will be greater than 1, because we are saying we are splitting n. So splitting n means at least 2, right? It cannot be 1. Splitting cannot mean it is 1. Splitting means at least 2, okay. And leading to k sub problems. So now earlier we had n inputs and one problem. Now we have k sub problems, okay. If the problems are large, okay, as we discussed earlier, if the problems are large, then divide and conquer is reapplied, and this recursive algorithm is applied until all the sub problems are small enough so that they can be solved without splitting, okay. And then these sub problems are solved, and then a method is used to combine the solution to find the solution that is required, okay. So what are the advantages of divide and conquer? Advantages, we are going to discuss advantages now. It solves the conceptually difficult problems very easily, okay. Why? Because certain problems are very complex and we need to understand the exact logic what the problem is asking. So when I break it into smaller parts, it becomes easier to understand, and so we can solve it very easily, okay. Second is, it gives way to design algorithm efficiently. That is, we can design this algo efficiently, okay, or wherever this technique is used. Suppose one of the implementations is the binary search. I hope you all are aware of what binary search is. Basically, we are going to discuss the binary search in later on videos. So when I have to design the algorithm for binary search using the divide and conquer technique, the algorithm designing becomes very easy, okay. So it is and the third is, it is naturally adopted for multiprocessor machines, okay. And then it makes efficient use of cache. Now there are certain disadvantages also. So what are the disadvantages? First is obviously that recursion is very slow, right? Secondly, for simple problems also, it is not not suitable for simple problems, because for simple problems also it is going to use this divide and conquer technique, so it is obviously not suitable, because it will take more of time, right? So simple problems. And the third one is that it is more complicated, that is a loop is easier to operate or understand than the this thing divide and conquer technique, than the iterative method. Okay, so next, I hope this is clear. Now next we are going to discuss the algorithm for the divide and technique conquer. Okay, divide and conquer technique, sorry. So the algorithm is the basic syntax for writing the algorithm is algo keyword, the name of the algorithm, in the bracket we write down the parameters, okay, and then bracket start and bracket close, and in between we write down the algorithm. And with every line or every statement that is not clear or that uses some variables, we write down the comments. Okay, these comments help us to understand the algorithm better. So here I know that my bigger problem, that is the main problem that I have, p, that is the problem to be solved. Okay, if p is small, then what will happen? If p is small, then I have to return a solution. Okay, then I have to return a solution, or you can say that this is actually the operation that has to be performed, or the suppose that suppose I have a bigger problem, okay, and every part of a this problem is solving or doing some operation. So this SP is a solution to the smaller problem, or solution to the problem. Okay, so when are we going to find the solution to the problem? Whenever we have p as very very small, that we can find the solution. Else what we are going to do, we'll divide p into k distinct subsets, p1 p2 p so on up till pk. Okay, as we discussed, where k is greater than 1, then we'll apply divide and conquer to each sub problem. And till when will we apply? Suppose this step is taking place, so again it will go to the this for p1, it will go here, it will it will check if p1 is small, then it will find a solution to it, and if p1 is not small, it will again apply divide and conquer, then it will check for p2, and so on up till pk. Okay, and then what it will do, it will return a combined solution of divide and conquer for p1, divide and conquer for p2, divide and conquer so on up till pk. So what has happened, I was having a big problem. Okay, if it was small, then I returned the solution. If it was not small, then I divided it into distinct subsets. How many subsets? K subsets, p1 to pk, where k was greater than 1. Because why? Because we are splitting, and splitting means at least 2. So what I'll do, since it was not small, I'll apply divide and conquer to each of the sub problems. Okay, and then I'll return a combined solution of all the sub problems, which will give me the actual solution goal. So and yes, one more thing, that is all about divide and conquer, and there are certain implementations of divide and conquer that is you have done earlier, but maybe you don't know. Binary search, as I just told you, binary search. Okay, the second one is the quick sort, and the third one is the merge sort. Okay, if we take example, okay, we'll discuss these in the next coming presentations. Okay, thank you for watching. If you find the videos useful, you can subscribe for more, and also like, and you can also give me any suggestions or comments at my email ID or in the comment section below. Thank you.